M0FXB. Why do I think the TECSUN PL-330 receiver is a must-have device for your shack at around £45? So you think, well, why get a receiver? What's the point? You can't transmit. Well, you'd be surprised how many of us just listen most of the time. I would say I listen 99% of the time, and I bet you're one of those people. Now, with a receiver, you don't have to worry about transmitting accidentally. So if you're a shortwave listener, then you're going to love this, because you know that when you turn on this kind of device, that you're never going to transmit. You're not going to break any rules. You're going to be listening. So this is a shortwave, medium wave, long wave. So it's going to work really well listening to the HF bands, 20 meters, 40 meters, 80 meters. But then you can flick over, listen to your favorite broadcast stations, and it's going to auto tune and save. Really easy to save your memory channels. But also you can leave it next to your bed, and it's an alarm clock, and it's a very beautiful device. Now, one of the unique things about this is when it tunes, if you turn the tuning knob faster or slower, it changes the steps, and it's one of the only actual, changes the speed of the steps, and it's one of the only tuners that does this. So, just visually, it's a nice looking device. The battery, which is a BL5C, quite unusual that it's got that. And some people go, oh, I wish it had AA batteries. And I get that, because we have many lying around. But the replacement battery for this, if you ever, wear it down after, say, 5 years, it's like £6, and it just clips into place. It's not a problem to install a battery, so I don't really see that as a negative. And it's a small device, but the speaker actually sounds really good. You get out in the garden with this and you attach a long wire to this device, and I always use a 49-to-1 balun with a 66-foot length of wire. I'll tell you now, the station's booming completely. But then you can just go over to your favorite, BBC News, pop songs, medium wave, long wave, whatever your interest is, it's all there. So I just think this is an absolute bargain. It has got a signal to noise meter on the front there, but you can push the display button, you can change that between clock, and there's a timer there. You can make it turn on at certain times and turn off, and so I completely rate it. It comes, as you can see in the background here, with a USB cable to charge that battery that's inside. Also, it comes with a long length of wire, and I'll tell you now, you hang that outside, that's going to work really well for you. And you'll just see here in the package where you've got, there's the battery that just clips into place, BL5C, USB-C cable, and you get some stereo earphones. So I'm not seeing the long wire, but that's okay, because you can buy one of these. I think they're about £6. It's like a telescopic wire, and one end is a 3.5 jack here. And even if it didn't have a 3.5 jack, it doesn't matter, because you can get one of these and plug it into this adapter, which clips onto the telescopic antenna which is included. And then it's going to work great. Take it from me. If the conditions are good, if you've got a contest on and you go in your garden and you clip that, you are going to be listening to very good quality audio on the ham bands. One of my devices here, TECSUN. And there's a lot to choose from. This is the XH data. I'm finding myself, even though the XH data has a really good reputation, I'm actually finding, with my experience using them, that you're much better off going for the older models that are analog, that are dual heterodyne, although this one is advertised as a DSP receiver. And you can hold down the button and it will scan and save, called ATS. You can press the memory button, just save it, press it once. Once you've got the frequency, press again, it's saved, and then you page up and down just by turning the knob and page through what it's just saved. And there's more to this. I mean, the instruction manual is vast. I'll just scroll up through and just pick out some of the titles here. But I mean, it's just a nice looking set. And if you're like me, love radios, full stop, right from when you were a child, this is going to tick all your boxes. So on the display, you can see the sleep. And it looks like you've got a visual speaker there, the battery charging level, the frequency, upper sideband, lower sideband, of course. And then you've got on the top there either the clock or the signal to noise ratio, which is showing right now. Then on the front, you've got all your buttons, proper keypad. You can enter the frequency, you can just type it in, just scrolling up through. I mean, I'm only spend a couple of minutes because we could literally be all day looking at the manual here, but I'm just going to scroll through. And yeah, all the buttons there are itemized. Frequency step, I'm just picking out titles. Display indicator. Tuning step, frequency band, FM, medium wave, long wave, short wave. I'm 99% sure this does not do airband, but you correct me if it does. But it's better because it's more. It doesn't do RDS. It's more dedicated to to the shortwave bands, and it does broadcast very well. But unfortunately no RDS. Do we really care about RDS? Well, I suppose it is nice to have it. Antennas, tuning stations, auto scan, SSB selection, storing manually, auto tuning, listening and recalling, stored station, deleting a station. I mean, I think it's a ham's dream to have something like this for about 40 odd pounds. And the difference is because there's so many budget and tuners out there, it's just easy to use. You just turn it on, go to where you want to go, turn the knob. It's really, I think, really user friendly. And yeah, snooze button. The synchronous detection. For demodulating AM signals, most radios use diode envelope detectors. When the amplitude modulated signal passes through the inductor capacitor loop, it will produce distortion, and the envelope detector will also produce distortion. Therefore, one of the best ways to demodulate the AM signal is to use a synchronous detector. The synchronous detector reconstructs the unmodulated carrier frequency based on the input signal and uses this as a reference to identify noise and distortion. So it seems like if you've got a really distorted signal, this is going to help. So I'm definitely going to test that. But anyway, I think that's enough for now. Thanks very much for watching my channel. You can see the price there. I'll put all the links in the description, and let me know how you get on with it if you decide to get one. It looks like it comes with a little bag there as well. I just think if you haven't got a receiver, because some people, many will say, well, I don't even want it. It's not a transceiver, but no, it's just a different way of enjoying your radio hobby. And you'll buy it once, and this kind of thing literally will be in your shack for 20, 30 years. It'll be there till you die if you don't sell it. And I really believe in hanging on to these things, because the idea of hanging on to them is that you dig them out when you're in the mood for them. Oh, I saw a friend using that, or I just watched a YouTube video of a person using this device or a similar device, because there are many, aren't there? There's the 990, the 680, the 660, 330. Oh, there's loads, yeah. And it's made me think, and it's inspired me to think, oh, I'm going to dig mine out of the cupboard. And if you've got one and you haven't used it for years because you've got a super Icon 7300 or Yaesu 710, whatever, yeah, don't just be locked to those devices. Dig out your old gear, polish it up, turn it on, charge it up, use it. You will enjoy it. Take it from me, you will enjoy it, because it's your passion, it's your hobby. Just because they're old doesn't mean they need to stay in the cupboard. Dig everything out, get them working. And thanks for watching my channel. Please hit the like, subscribe. Remember, I always say this now, I am learning with you. I'm not teaching. I'm not the expert. I'm not Steven Spielberg. I don't edit. I don't write scripts. I don't want an introduction, because my channel is about, you click, say I put how do you add a memory channel to an Icon 52. You go straight to that video, and you go straight in. I show you how to do it, no messing around. Then at the end I waffle. But the idea is you get your information, you get the thing that you're looking for, quickly move on. And to all of the YouTubers that keep doing these long intros, and then they'll do like a thing where they'll take up the whole screen, the whole screen. But what we're actually interested in is the radio. We want to see the radio. So please just show us the thing you want to show us, because most YouTubers are showing something interesting, and just and give us what we want rather than what you, I don't know, just give us what we want, what we need, and that's it. Cheers, 7.3. And that's my personal opinion. I'm not the guru of YouTubers. I know what I want when I go to YouTube, because I want to learn how to use, whether it's my phone, my radio, my microphone. I want to know the answer in 1 minute. In 1 minute, maybe 2. No more long intros. They're boring. Bye for now.